we've got the Anzac weekend coming up. Is it, the jersey looks great. A bit of an honour to play in it.
It is, yeah. The boys are really proud to wear this jersey. It's incredibly authentic. It represents the 60 Queenslanders who serve for us and the 11 who didn't return as well. So the boys are really proud. It's an awesome weekend to celebrate the Anzacs and everything they stood for. And yeah, we can't wait to run out in it.
And obviously a pretty massive clash as well. It should be a great spectacle, I guess, for all the fans and all that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, the Blues are right up there as one of the top teams in the competition. We recognise the footy they're playing. They've been quite dominant, especially over their last sort of 3 games. So we've got a big challenge ahead of us. It'll be a great weekend at Suncorp, I think. Obviously the occasion of being an Anzac weekend is really special, playing against a New Zealand team like the Blues, who are on top form, and we recognise that we want our fans to get out there and support us and recognise the occasion and just make it loud for us to go into a great game against the Blues.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned those last 3 weeks. They're not just beating teams; they're sort of blowing them off the park, aren't they? Like, what is it that they're doing so well at the moment that I guess you guys got to look out for?
Yeah, they're very clinical in their clean and carry. They've got physicality across the board, and when they get momentum, it's hard to wrestle it back. So, we've got to be strong around our contact area and just prepared for anything they throw at us. As I said, they've got big players in their forward pack. They've got big players on their edges. So, they're going to try and create that momentum and then capitalise on it, and it's our job to stop that.
Yeah, you mentioned the physicality. Alex mentioned that the other day as well. Is it, I guess, good to know that you have a former Blue like him that can give you a little bit of insight? Yeah,
it is. Yeah, Alex has been great for us this season. Apart from that little shoulder injury, which ruled him out for a few weeks there, he's been non-stop giving, really, to this team. He cares about the squad. He cares about the way he plays footy and who he represents. And yeah, I think he's just excited to be here in Queensland and having another crack at it, and he's really been looking forward to this game.
And obviously a great performance for you guys last week. Obviously, you don't want to get too ahead of yourselves, but nice to carry that confidence going into such I guess a tough game.
Yeah, it was nice to respond to the adversity we've had the weeks before, and I guess that's what it's going to take again this week. We didn't get too carried away with the lows of a few losses, and we aren't going to get too carried away with the highs of that win. So we were straight back to work. We were crafting a game plan for the Blues and just getting ourselves mentally ready for a big occasion and a big challenge.
I mean, do you feel like this is probably the biggest challenge you guys have faced so far this year?
Yeah, I think it is. Given how much further we are into the competition, points are getting harder to come by, and trying to finish where you want to on the table is becoming more into our own hands now. So yeah, we want to put in a good performance, specifically at Suncorp. It's somewhere we pride ourselves in playing decent, tough footy. And the Blues are going to be a big challenge, so it's a scalp we're going to be looking to take.
I mean, pretty fair to say they're the form team in the competition.
Yeah, they are. Obviously, the Hurricanes have the better record, but the Blues, the way, as we sort of said before, the way they're actually blowing teams off the park and the score lines they're putting forward, they're not to be taken lightly, and we haven't been doing that this week. We've been knuckling down off the back of last weekend, trying to just get our flow back and get ourselves ready for a big occasion.
One of the big positives against the Highlanders was being able to introduce new players who were replacing senior figures. So you got a lot of value out of Kalani Thomas. John Bryant came in for his first start. Louis Wershon made his debut off the bench. How positive is that for the broader squad?
It's exactly what you want to see. It's something that Les and us senior players spoke about at the start of the year, is really closing that gap between the first person in the squad to the 45th person in the squad, making sure that anyone who needed to step in during the year was able to. And yeah, I thought those guys did a great job. Kalani's been itching for a shot like that with extended minutes, and JB himself was excellent as well, coming into that back row in place of Fraser. So look, we got more guys coming in this week to do the same, and I think they'll step up as well.
Being able to give those guys minutes, like, how good is that for you guys, I guess long term, looking towards the back end of the season if they are needed?
Yeah, it builds experience and depth for the back end of the season. It builds it for future years, and it's great for the camaraderie of the squad. It means that guys working hard at training will actually get given a shot and can earn themselves a shot. So it just helps our week-to-week prep. It helps our long-term preparation, and it's just a positive all round.